All right, students. So I'm going to go briefly over what the activity is for today. Sorry that I'm not here. I'm planning the trips for School Without Walls, which you will take for the last few days of school, but there is still something for us to do today. So what you're going to do is with your class, with your group, you're going to go to Google Classroom and you are going to, not Google Classroom, you're going to go to your email. If you go to your email, go to where it says chat. For cohort C or D, you're going to see here, I will post here the assignment for today, and you and your group will be working on the one that is there for your group. So you will only work on the ones that are there. The first thing that I absolutely need you to do is I need you to make sure that you fill out this slide here, slide 18. Slide 18 is how you filled the well in the gel. So if you go to your notebook on P1D, the taste lab, the taste lab that you're doing for this. For P1D, it's really, really important that you list here what sample was in each well. So right here, you told me in which sample, like this told you what well had what sample. So it's really, really important that today, at minimum, that you fill out this part here, that you tell me what sample is in each well and what the name is. So the sample here would be, ideally, you put the DNA ladder here. So you will write here DNA ladder. And here, yeah. And then if it's blank, you write blank. If it's your sample, you would write sample like Alexis's sample. Alexis, or student, yeah. Student, like uncut, and cut. So it'd be Alexis. But anyway, make sure that you've at least filled out this slide. This is really, really important that you fill this slide out. But you will fill it out for that information for your group. And again, if you look down here at the bottom part of each slide, it will tell you which papers to look at to find that information. Okay, once you finish that, you're going to come back here to the beginning. So you're going to start by first putting your group name. What was the name of the group that you have? Who are your group members? And what's your cohort? So it's either cohort C or cohort D. Here you're going to write the roles for each person. So whoever your group manager was, whoever your materials manager was, whoever your technical manager was, whoever the reporter is, here you will write their names. These are images that you can use to help you for your procedure. So you're going to use these images here to help you discuss these pieces here. So down here, it's going to say use science words cell, DNA, saline solution, mouth, centrifuge, vortex, extract, lysis buffer, and water bath. What that means is that in the following slide, in these following slides, you need to use all of these words in your response. So what you're going to do here is you're going to talk about what you did for this first lab. So P1A, right? P1A was the one that we did on DNA extraction. So if we go back to, you can actually go back to Google Classroom as well, but you will have this in your notebook. For P1A, the taste lab, what you should see here is this. So what you want to discuss is what is it that you did in this lab? What was the important information that you did? So if you remember correctly, the important pieces that we did here were to take DNA, we used saline solution, we swished it around in our mouths, we spit it out in a cup, we took it through the centrifuge, we added the lysis buffer. So what I want you to do is to write a brief summary of what you did in this lab and then why you did it. What did we get at the end of this lab? Why did we do it? And what was the purpose? Here, you're going to put an image of what you did. So you can either use images that you took from your phone, or you can use the images that are here to help you. Right here are the lab tools. So you can just take an image right from here and copy and paste it, Control C and Control V, and paste it here if you want to use it to help you make an image. Again, when it says, what did you do in this lab? A very brief summary, very, very brief. No need to make it super long. A brief summary is totally fine. And then what the purpose of this lab is, great. Then you're going to do the same thing for P1B, for polymerase chain reaction. And again, these are the science words you want to make sure that you use in your responses. Here again, you're going to talk about now, what did you do for the polymerase chain reaction? An image, what did you do for this lab? What was the purpose? And then you're going to tell me here, what happens during PCR? What's the process that happens? What is the reaction happening? And you're going to want to use this document here. So if you open this here, you will remember that you did this the other day. What I want you to do is to put these in order. So what happens first? During what process, what happens, and at what temperature? I want you to organize these, put them in order, copy and paste them here. Great, and then you're going to do the same thing here, P1C. And again, you can write for this part here, it says use P1B procedure taste lab. So that's the paper that you will use to help you. Here we have P1C. Here, what you're going to do is you're going to talk about what we did for the restriction enzymes. So where do restriction enzymes cut? So you're going to want to use your pre-lab for that part, P1C pre-lab. Here we go, P1C pre-lab. The pre-lab, this is the one that we did together in class, where you're going to, so again, you're just going to tell me where is it that restriction enzymes cut? And again, you're going to want to use these words here to help guide you to help write your answer for these two slides. All right, and the last one we have here is P1, or not the last one, but the last one for today is going to be P1D, agarose gel electrophoresis. Again, you're going to want to use these words down here in your answers. You're going to want to put an image here again of what you did for P1D. You're going to want to use, again, these papers here are going to help you determine, these words here are going to help you determine where these tables, or rather these papers here are where you're going to have where you're going to find the answers for this. How is it that gel electrophoresis separates DNA fragments? Again, you're going to want to use your pre-lab, or P1. This time is going to be P1D, pre-lab. So how does it separate DNA fragments? You're going to find the answer here. And then again, this slide you have already filled out. This part you will not do until the end. So from slide 19 onwards, you can leave that blank. This you will not be able to do just yet. You will do this when I get back on tomorrow. But all right, that's about it. In terms of what language you should be writing this down. So you can do these slides in any language you want. I need you to make sure that you have it at least in English. If you want to do it both in English and your home language, that's fine. That's perfect. It must be at least in English. If you feel like you understand it perfectly in English and you can explain it perfectly in English, you can just leave it in English. You don't have to put the translation. If you want to have it in Spanish or Chinese or Arabic, you must include the translation as well. But it is your choice. I'm not going to obligate you to do it. I'm going to give you the option. It's your choice. Okay. That's basically it for today. Just as a heads up, the last day for you to do this, you will have until, let's see if I can, it seems like I didn't put this on here, but let me just include this here. So you will have until Wednesday, April 30th, which is this Wednesday, to complete these slides with your group. You should share this among the members of your group so that no one is doing everything, but you have until that day to complete the slides. All right, if you have any other questions, please let me know, but otherwise, that's about it. And I will see you tomorrow in class. Thanks so much, students.